From behind the shooting stalls, a lot of work can be done as it gives you the opportunity to lament your safety habits, safety practices, and build on your fundamentals. Now we're back here at AE Tactical, and this week we're on the range. And what we're going to do, guys, is give you a little insight as to some of the things you can do here at our facility to gain confidence and to ensure that your visit is worthwhile. For anyone, concealed carry or otherwise, we must really have good command of the basic principles of marksmanship. First, it's our stance. We should establish a good stance which allows us to enhance our mobility for movement in the event of the need to create distance, space, or move for any reason. And second, for stability when firing the firearm. So an ideal stance is going to be shoulder width apart and shoulder depth apart for a strong side, right-hand side carry. The second fundamental that we're going to look at here primarily is going to be the grip. Unless we have a good firm grip and a good enhanced grip on the pistol, we're going to find it difficult to maintain accuracy as well as for follow-up shots as we ensue with our training. With regards to the sighting of the weapon and the sighting of the gun, that is also quite critical that we understand exactly how to maintain a good sight picture and sight alignment while holding and maintaining our two eyes open. And last but not least, an appreciation of the trigger and trigger management to ensure that we don't inflict too much movement on the gun when we press that trigger. So magazine's been removed. This is a good safety procedure, and it's always good to repeat. Establish a good firm grip on the firearm. Magazines out, magazines away. We then check and ensure that the firearm is safe, and in the event that we want to be extra sure for low light or nighttime conditions, we work that slide 2 to 3 times to really make sure that there's nothing up in that chamber. With a good and clear firearm, I'll just quickly show you of what we believe or what we know is to be an established shooting grip and a good shooting grip. So over from on the right side, the strong side on the gun, we want to ensure that we have our hands, the web of our hands as high into the beaver tail or as high on the grip as possible without interfering with the slide. Always the trigger finger is going to be outside of the trigger guard and alongside the frame of the weapon as well. Take note of the 3 fingers wrapped firmly on the base of the pistol or on the grip of the pistol without over gripping the firearm. Onto the support side of the weapon, we're going to see all that lovely space. That space is for our support hand to marry, and here we go. It is as quite simple as that. Having a good firm grip but not over tense is going to allow us to be able to really manage the recoil on the weapon and to be quite effective. Second, as it relates with regards to the sights on the firearm, we have our front and rear sight. I think we all know that sort of sight picture that we're looking for. So a quick tip is to ensure that we have that gun being presented on our dominant eye. And with 2 eyes open, we're able to acquire a good, clean, clear sight picture for the purposes of discharging an accurate shot where we intend the round to hit. And last but not least, the management of the trigger as well. It is good to note that often at times one of the biggest mistakes that new shooters make is over-pressing or over-stressing on the trigger to the point that it actually moves the gun quite significantly. And hence, it creates the shot to not go where you intended to. All right, so this is a great drill to do on the range. Whether you're basic, intermediate, or advanced, there are many different variants of this drill, but it's basically going to allow you to build on your fundamentals, to shoot accurate shots, center mass of your target at varying distances. Just going to send our target out just around 10 feet at this point in time. All right, we're just out around 10 feet. We have our pistol loaded, magazine with 10 rounds. We're possibly going to work 4 or 5 positions here and to see how we gauge. A few shots fired on the target, high center mass already, but we'll just gauge it from here and see how it goes. All right, we're going to fire 2 rounds from the low ready position. In this case, center mass of the target within 2 to 3 seconds. The pistol's loaded. And from the low ready position, simply come up into the AMC sights, press 1 shot. Follow through, way back down, and you can interject any habits or any issues you have at this point in time, if you forget to scan or what have you. And again, second shot, looking for accurate placement, and there we are. Okay, then move the target down to position 20, which is 20 feet away. It's a greater distance, but it's going to allow us to see that our fundamentals work in our favor. See sights, press the shot, and there we are. No rush in the exercise, and continue at your own speed. And just last position for the video, we're at 30 feet, and here we go. Sights up, take a little while longer, and there we go. Back down, and all the time practicing good safety, good basic fundamentals of shooting.